Today I'm putting my blown out natural hair to the test. One side is going to stay exactly how my blow dryer left it, and the other side is going to finish with an electric hot comb. The results weren't dramatic, but there was one noticeable difference that might make this tool worth using. But the question is, would you be able to tell the difference? Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is sponsored by DN Technology. They sent me over their electric hot comb, and the first thing that caught my attention was the design. The gradient color is so unique, definitely one of those tools that stand out immediately. Taking a closer look, you have the power switch and an adjustable temperature dial that ranges from 280 all the way up to 450 degrees, allowing you to customize the heat depending on your hair type and styling goals. But today I did set mine to 360. For my natural hair, I find that 360 degrees is a nice middle ground. It's hot enough to smooth and stretch the hair without immediately jumping to the highest heat setting. So since my hair is already blown out, I don't feel like I need excessive heat to see results. But before we start, here's what the section of my hair looks like after blow drying. As you can see, it's already stretched, but I still have a little bit of puffiness near the roots and also around my edges. So right now, I'm just sectioning off a small portion in the front. I'm going in with the Chi heat protecting spray first because heat protection is always a must when using hot tools. Also, one thing I do want to mention is that the hot comb didn't come with a heat guard. Luckily, I did have one from another styling tool, so I'm attaching that before I start. And now I'm going in with the first pass, and since my hair is already blown out, I'm not expecting a dramatic transformation, but I am curious to see if it can smooth and stretch my hair a little more than my blow dryer did. Okay, now let's see what happens when I go over my edges, because that's where I really notice the biggest difference with tools like this. My edges aren't super puffy, but they do tend to have a little more texture and volume compared to the rest of my hair. So at this point, I'm starting to get a better feel for how this hot comb performs on my natural hair. I'm using the same technique as before, working in small sections and doing a couple of slow passes to keep everything consistent. So my hair already looks stretched from blow drying, but this side is looking a little smoother and more elongated as I continue working through it. As I continue working through this section, I'm starting to notice a pattern. The hot comb isn't completely transforming my hair, but the biggest difference I am seeing so far is in the overall stretch. Like I said before, my hair looks a little more elongated, and I'm also liking how easy the temperature adjustment is. I am using 360 degrees, which has been more than enough for my already stretched natural hair. As you can see, I'm just continuing the same process throughout the front of my hair and trying to keep everything as even as possible. But the real test is going to be once I brush everything out and compare this side directly to the side that was once blow dried. Right now, I can definitely tell this side is looking a little more smoother, but I'm curious to see if that difference is still noticeable once everything is blended together. So let's finish up this section and take a closer look at the result. One area I really want to focus on was right here at the roots. At the blow drying, I still had these little ridges and texture areas that didn't completely smooth out, so I was curious to see if the hot comb could help with that. Okay, so on this side, I used my blow dryer, and on the other side, I went back in with the electric hot comb. Now the difference isn't dramatic, but when I look closely, I can see that the hot comb side looks a little more smoother and a bit more polished around the hairline. All right, now that both sides are brushed out, I think the biggest difference is definitely the stretch. If you look closely, the side that I used the hot comb on is hanging just a little bit longer than the side that was only blow dried. So let me know in the comments, can you see the difference, and would you try an electric hot comb on your natural hair? Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.